room makeover because my current record player is set up a little tragic. It's kind of like a music corner almost. I think I love the way the magazines look on them. Hi guys, so glad you're here. I recently got in a lot of new things to decorate my room with. In order to fit them all in my room, I kind of need to do an entire makeover. My room has kind of been the same for a while now, and I'm the kind of person who just always moves around their furniture and finds a new way to put it. And I'm kind of getting bored of this setup. I think my bed and TV are kind of gonna stay in the same spot. Now that I'm thinking about it, most things are gonna stay in the same spot. However, I got a package for my birthday. This is a new record player stand so that I can put my record player on it, and I can also slide my records into the bottom, which is great because my current record player setup is a little tragic. This will hopefully give me a lot more space to put things because I'm always complaining about how I have so many things to display, but I just don't have the space to put it anywhere. This will probably take me a couple of days because my room's kind of messy as well. I also have something new arriving, which I'm very, very excited for, but I think it's arriving in like 4 days. Hopefully I get most of everything done by then so that I can just slide it into my room and it'll fit right in. Another thing that I got is my fig tree. All the rest of my plants are kind of like on my desk or like on shelves, and I also have that like little plant tree for 3 plants. But now I have that massive fig tree and I have nowhere to put it, and I also have currently no plant pot for it. Anyway, today I'm going to just try to set up my record player stand and transfer my records. The next couple days I'm going to be putting up posters and like art that I have. You can kind of see a little art piece that I got again for my birthday, but I'm gonna just be putting up all of the stuff on my walls and cleaning up, hopefully. Maybe I'll find something to move around so I'm not as bored. With all that being said, let's start setting my record player stand up. Hey guys, so it's like 8:30, which I was really surprised at because it's still really, really bright outside. As you can see from the lighting, it literally looks like it's the morning or something, but I've kind of just moved my stuff in my room around. I put the thing that my record player was on beside my bed, and then I put the table that was beside my bed. It's gonna go somewhere else. I was thinking behind my bed, right here, so that I can put a plant on it and it will be getting light. Because all of my plants being congregated in one corner of my room is not looking good right now. Me moving stuff around my room has made it very, very messy, but I'm too tired to finish cleaning it today. So I think I'm just gonna take down all of my posters and that'll do me for the day. Okay, my wall looks kind of depressing without all of the decorations. I just took everything down except for my mirror because that's hung up, and then I didn't want to take my verse down because I know I'm going to keep that anyway. And then my flag, I'm going to keep that up there. And I love the Tony Strugaloonies, so I'm probably going to keep that up there. And it's a custom one that my sister got for me, so I'm going to keep that one up there. Hey guys, so I low-key went into school and then I realized that I don't have to be in school because I don't have a class. Oh my goodness, my dog just came in. Hello, Riddy. Hello, Riddy. Oh, he loves me so much. Anyway, I kind of have half an hour left where I can be at home. And yesterday when I made up my new record player area, I was just thinking this would look so cool with some like music posters up. So I thought I'd find some and put them up around there so I can have that little corner of my room done. Although I am waiting on a couple of things that will probably arrive after I'm like done the room makeover, after I'm like finished the bulk of it. And I'm also flattening a record at the moment. There's like a baking tray with all of my Vogue magazines in there, so it's not looking pretty, but maybe if I put up some posters it'll look a little bit better. I've literally tried recording this video like a million times, but then I realized that I haven't stuck something up or I didn't like the setup, but I'm gonna leave it for now. I basically put up a bunch of my music posters and a couple of my like record covers. This is probably gonna change. I think it looks pretty nice. It is gonna change though. So here it is. 2 records up here. I've got June Baez and Ray, and then Lana Del Rey, Chemtrails of the Country Club. It's like the book record, and also got a Talking Heads record up there, but it's really scratched so I don't play it. And I've got the cover for it here. And then obviously my record player. It's pretty cute. Hey guys, I came back from school a little while ago and I just hung out with my friend in my room and I put up a lot of posters near my record player table. And then I also started putting up posters above my bed, but I'm obviously not done yet. There's quite a few I need to put up, but I kind of want it like my 2 biggest posters to be in the corner and then for like everything to kind of be flowing out of it. But there's still a lot to do. There's still a lot of posters to put up. So I just had a family member help me with putting up a picture. I had a big canvas that I got for my birthday and it's so pretty, but I was struggling for a place to find it because I love having just like posters above my bed. So I ended up putting it with all of my music stuff. So it's right there and I can actually put a couple of things on there. I've put my Lego minifigures up here as well as this little minion, a baby, and then this little SpongeBob plushie I have, and also all of my ducks. Kind of forgot to mention that I hung up this vine as well because I hung up some posters on this slanted wall, but it looked a little bit plain, so put up this vine so it's a bit of a separation so the other side of the wall, even though it doesn't have anything, doesn't look that plain. And I think it turned out pretty well. I also have one of my plants on my bedside table now. They were all kind of collectively in this corner, but I wanted to move them around a little bit. I moved my peace lily here. She's in rough shape. I think now I'm just gonna do a bit of plant maintenance. I just came home because I got a notification that a package had arrived. I was at school, but this is more important. Okay, so another box, but this is basically just a turntable. The one I have, I've literally had since like 2021, I think, and because I use it a lot and it wasn't like the best quality, it's kind of worn down and I wanted something with slightly better quality. I also think this design of turntable is a lot sleeker. I really do like this suitcase, that this is also like a suitcase style turntable, but I do like it when it actually looks like a suitcase. However, I just wanted a bit of a change. Here's what she looks like. This wasn't too expensive luckily, but I was spending money that I just didn't have, which is why it kind of broke me. Also, look how pretty this wood color is. It's like this almost red, like pink, cherry colored wood. I think it's gonna match so well. I've just set the system up and put a record in here, and honestly, like, the sound is so much like crisper and so much clearer. Even with this record, it was my first record ever, and it is a little bit crackly, but that isn't the player, that's the record. Promise. I was passing a florist on my way home and I saw the cutest ever plants. This first one is so pretty. It's just this little tiny one. I usually get them when they're a little bit bigger, but I wanted to raise one from being a baby. And then the second one is the tiniest ever little plant. I actually love it so much. I was asking the lady in the shop and she said that I have to replace the pot in about a month or two. Hey guys, so I didn't film yesterday because it was really warm outside, so I didn't want to like stay in my room and like decorate or anything. I just kind of wanted to get out and like sit and tan. I don't think it worked very well, but yeah, I kind of haven't done anything else to my room. No, actually I have. I put up LED lights on my desk, but they look kind of rough in the day when they're not turned on, so I'll probably show that in like my general kind of room tour, or like this evening maybe. I'm almost done doing over this room. This is meant to be like a room makeover, but that doesn't mean I'm like changing every single thing. Usually my room kind of changes throughout the year instead of just changing in one go, so this has been a lot. Like, I walk into my room and it feels like a completely different place. I still need to put up some shelves. I got these like little clear shelves that I can put vinyl on. I think I might actually put my magazines on there because I have a lot of Vogue. I actually have a couple of GQ as well, and yeah, it's like a men's magazine, but who cares, guys. The covers are really nice some of the time. Like, there's one with Paul Mescal that I got. It's literally like such a nice cover. I always have a cover beside my bed, and it's usually the most recent Vogue. I really just wanted to display the rest of my magazines because they literally just sit on a pile on the floor. I think a really big part of like making over your room is getting it clean. I did try to deep clean my room last week and I got through my makeup drawer. The rest of my room I kind of surface cleaned, so it's like 2:30 and I'm free the rest of the day. I think I'm just gonna try to get started with a deep clean, and I also want to rearrange the stuff on my shelf. I think you guys can kind of see it in the background here, but I've got like 2 little shelves above my TV, and one of them is just full of all of my monkey things. My favorite animals are monkeys, so I have a bunch of like monkey teddies and like figurines that I keep on one shelf, and on the other shelf I just have a bunch of like just random things. I also love Spider-Man, and I've been wanting to put all the Spider-Man stuff that's been on my desk onto my shelf. Let's get started on clearing them out. I got a little bit distracted and I ended up cleaning up the top of my wardrobe. Up here used to literally just be a bunch of books, like not even organized, but I put all of them into those little boxes up there, and I also put my old record player up there as well. I also moved my rug. It used to be like just beside my bed, but now it's like closer to the front of my room, which I think looks really cool. It makes it look a lot fresher. I honestly just wanted a bit of a change. I think this rug is like 3 years old now and I just wanted something different with it. I might get another little rug somewhere along the line for beside my bed. I need to clean the drawer in my bed because it's literally just my junk drawer with a bunch of old clothes that I don't wear anymore, some craft supplies. Honestly, couldn't tell you what else is in there. I also need to clean out the drawers in my bedside table. I think I kind of want them to have my school stuff for next year, so I will probably need like a spare drawer for that. I need to clean out my stationery drawer in my desk as well, and that'll probably be me done deep cleaning. Hey guys, so I'm officially finished my room makeover. I've kind of finished like the bulk of it. I've got in like a few new pieces and moved some things about. I don't want to like change every like single little bit in my room. Now that I'm kind of finished, I thought I'd give you a little tour. I wanted to do this while there's still sunlight so that you can see everything and I can kind of walk you through. The first area is my bed area. Here is my bedside table. It's quite full, I know. A little messy, even though I've just cleaned it. I have my new plant here, as well as a little Vogue. I know it seems childish, but I just love having fidget toys on me at all times. These are all just squishies. You guys saw me put this wall up, but I've mostly got like film posters or just things that I'm interested in, and my location posters as well. I kind of gave a tour of my shelves already, but I've got my monkey shelf and my Spider-Man stuff on the top, and then on the bottom I just have a couple other like figurines. I moved my peace lily that is yet to bloom over here along with all of my Vogue. Today I actually installed these little shelves. These are meant to be for vinyls, but I think I love the way the magazines look on them. I've kind of tried to match the colour scheme to be like blue and purple, and then purple. This little corner of my room is where the main changes happened. I put up my new record player setup. I also have my instruments here and my records, and there is just a spare shelf there. My desk area hasn't really changed. I also put up 2 of the shelves here. I literally love this cover. This area of my room hasn't changed very much again. I just have my summer bucket list whiteboard with a couple bits and bobs on it. I also have my plant tree. I am aiming to get some plant pots for these 2, and I also need to plant my monstera because she needs support. So I've only just realised like 4 days later that I forgot to do a nighttime tour of my room. I've actually switched things up a little bit already. I impulsively bought another plant. I also got a couple more things from my room because it was my actual birthday today. So I got a couple more gifts. First thing that's changed is I actually got this little car figurine. I don't think you were meant to take it out of the box, but I really wanted to. Another thing that's changed is the placement of my plants. So I put my peace lily behind my TV. It's luckily not blocking yet. My new ivy I put where my peace lily was. I also got a stand for my guitar. It's just like a little wooden stand.